Welcome to a kind of cold Thailand. I put on my jacket today because it's a little cold, but because I'm carrying around all of this stuff, I'm actually sweating a little bit. I realized yesterday that I actually have to do laundry today. Since we don't have that much time, I will see if I can find a place where I can drop it off, they will do it, and then I'll come back and pick it up later. It's a little bit weird. I feel like it's super early in the morning walking around here. Everything is closed. There's no people around. There's cars, but that's it. There's no people around. And then usually it's full of people here at these markets. Everything is closed. Feels like it's super early in the morning, but it's not. It's like 10 or something like that. It's the second day in the city for me. Yesterday I just edited all day and went for a really needed run in the evening. That was amazing. Today we're gonna explore the city. We see what we can find. There is a big lake over here. I feel like we should go and check that one out and see what it's all about. There are so many food options in this city. It's insane. Everywhere you go there is food all over. However, the coffee situation is not great, at least so far. I was walking around to find a nice place yesterday and I didn't manage to get a nice cup of coffee. So that will be really, really nice if we can find a nice cup of coffee. Can you see what I mean? I've been standing here talking for a couple of minutes and there haven't been a single person here. Found a coffee place on the way. It looks pretty cool and that was why I took it. There's always a good sign that it looks cool. Not always though. However, I think it's the first time I didn't have a very friendly service in Thailand. Like, it was not rude, but it was not friendly at all. It was very much what you expect a lot of places in Europe. Let's see how the coffee is. It came actually, that's kind of a nice service though. Like this, with a coffee, a tiny little cake, some water, sugar and a stirring stick. I'm afraid this is just a standard coffee. Smells like it. It is. It's against my belief, but I kind of feel like Googling nice coffee in this city. I have been really lucky with coffee in Thailand in general. I would say way more than I expected, but in this city not at all. Completely tasteless coffee. Let's see how the cake is. It smells amazing though. The cake is really good. We will find a nice coffee during the day. I am confident in that. I guess that woman at that cafe just had a really bad day. I went in with my cup and she said thank you, but she didn't even look at me, she didn't smile at all. That's kind of weird. For Thailand, that is really weird actually. What is also really weird, I just walked this little path here and there's a lot of like massage places and it looks like normal massage places, but all of them kind of approached me. Like, come in, get a massage, sexy boy. That's also kind of a first here. I know I haven't been to the more like red light kind of districts in Bangkok or any of the other cities. The whole area here kind of feel like very like in that kind of tourist kind of way. I also seen a lot of European guys around this morning, like almost only, especially in this area here.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, tomorrow. You want today?
If possible. And then she said at 6, which is amazing because we're leaving tomorrow, so I don't want to go pick it up and then go. I actually didn't tell her about no fabric softener, but it doesn't seem like they use that much here. So hopefully not, because I don't want my clothes to smell like a field of flowers. Let's go and explore the city now. It's a little hard to tell if this place is really abandoned. It's just because everything is closed still. But it seems so abandoned. It's kind of scary in some kind of way. Even one of the fans in the roofs are making this very scary noise. This one here. It's kind of scary. Like when you go around the corner, you kind of look, see if there's somebody sleeping or whatever. I'm trying to find my way to the other side of these tracks. According to the map, there should be a passing here. I don't see any. In theory, I would be able to just walk over here. But I don't want to be in some kind of trouble because we are in the middle of the city. if the cops come or something like that. I again found myself in this outer part of the city, which is actually not true because this is the middle part of the city. I'm just like behind everything here. I like to see the backside always. It's always give you a more realistic view than the front side, right? I see somebody passing right there. Maybe I should just have done that. Anyways, it's just right here, the passing. It actually looks so different on the backside here. This McDonald's right here, I had to look at the map if it was actually the one I went to the other day, and it is. So there are this whole US themed walkway right over here, and it looks so different on this side that I didn't even notice that is what I'm walking right next to. That is crazy. Chinese Thai Culture Center. Wonder what that is all about. Kind of feel like this area is like a film set in some kind of way. It seems to be some kind of museum, this. I don't know what to say. I am not inspired today. I went in here and then looked around, and then I looked down, and then there was a lot of fish like this. It kind of scared me a little bit. I don't know why. It is for sure very beautiful here with the lake, and then this culture center here. What's this guy doing? I'm not quite sure what this is about because I thought he was fishing first. There's kind of a line from here and then all the way over there. I feel like I just want to try and wait and see what happens. They have like a super long line all the way from there to there. I feel like I want to ask him, but he doesn't look like he want to be spoke. I think these people over there and this guy here are actually fishing. He just have the line. I feel like going there to see up close what they're doing, and maybe they're a little bit more into talking than this guy here. Here's something that warms up my Copenhagen heart. All of this blue line, and I guess it's all around the lake. Oh. And I guess it's all around the lake. It's a bike lane. Look at the bike sign. That's amazing. I absolutely love that. Haven't seen a single bike in the city though, but it's here. Definitely looks like a fishing net. Are you fishing? Oh, cool. Good luck. I see a bike. Walking around here actually makes me miss Copenhagen a little bit. For you that don't know, Copenhagen is like the bike capital of the world. Plus, at least for people living in Copenhagen, the lakes in Copenhagen is something special. It connects all the brewers. What is it called? You know what I mean. And this bike lane, walking around a lake, makes me miss it a little bit. However, when I think about and read the news this morning, there's snow, complete chaos, super cold. I don't miss it at all. Rather be here in the sunshine. The people over there were actually fishing, and I asked them about fishing, as you heard. The one guy, he didn't care about me at all. The other guy was kind of friendly and said fishing and all that. But it looks completely homemade, the fishing setup. It was pretty cool. I really wish that I would like to talk to. But maybe the English is not that good, and then also that's one of the reasons why they don't want to talk. There is a little food stand right here, and I'm actually a little bit hungry. So maybe we should try and get some food.
This one.
Yeah. That was a little funny interaction there, maybe because I was completely confused because they were talking and I thought she was making food for her, but I think they're just talking now. She was making food for her. I think I realized I'm more hungry than I actually feel like because my brain is not working right now. It is crazy how cheap the street food is here. 40 baht I'm gonna pay for this. That's just over $1. When I was in Udon Thani, I think it's called that, I went to this place multiple times where they're selling a noodle soup. It was kind of small, but still for 10 baht. And then you will eat 2 and you will be kind of full. And knock on wood, so far I haven't had any problems with the street food at all, like stomach-wise. So you can really, really, really live cheap when you travel here if you mostly eat the street food. I've also been eating from 7-Eleven. They have these dishes that will heat up for you, and it's not too bad. It's also around 40 baht for that one. I actually had one earlier today because sometimes with the street food you have to wait, you have to decide all kinds of things. So if I'm in a rush or I just want to get something to eat, I'll go to 7-Eleven, pick my favorite one of these, and then boom, I got my meal. Hey, thanks. I think my food is ready. It looked more painful than it was, but because I have this camera clip on my belt and one screw, if it's not placed properly, kind of goes right into my hip. Look at all this food for $1. It smells amazing. It is amazing. One of the main reasons why I chose to travel South Asia was actually also the pricing. That my money runs way longer here than anywhere else. And I've never been to this part of the world before. So for me, it was really also to try and come here. I've been almost everywhere else in the world than this part of the world. It's warm. Makes sense, he just made it. I feel so much like being at home in Copenhagen. I'm wearing a jacket. There's a bike lane here. There's a lake right there. And then look what they also got here. Bike repair station. It got all the tools you need to repair your bike. It even have a pump. It's so amazing. I'm super hyped all of a sudden about this place. I've been seeing multiple of these like kind of water spinning devices around here. My guess is that they will be for putting oxygen into this little lake so it doesn't rot and keep the life healthy in the lakes. It has a solar panel on top and then these spinners. I think I spotted 4 or 5 of them around here. And then I'm very curious to figure out what this thing is. From here it looks like just a fountain. And this is all it is. It's just like water. And this gold flower here, and then this. And then there are like an island more over here. And that was a full circle around this lake. These are the people fishing we started with. It's beautiful, but nothing is happening around here. Nothing. It's a little bit later in the day. Just went back to where I was staying and then had a little rest. Didn't manage to sleep, but I was laying down for a bit. I feel a little scratchy in my throat, and I don't know if it's because of the cold weather, which let's face it, I'm a little bit allergic to cold weather. Or as a matter of fact, there is a lot of sick people around at the moment. Maybe it's a combination. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. I don't have any time for that at all. Let's see if the city is more awake. I did actually buy a cup of coffee on the way back home, and it was not good. I think I'm just gonna give up on this city with the coffee. It's impossible. I had like 5 or 6 cups here. None of them have been good. None of them have been good. So if you know a nice coffee in this city, let me know. Then next time I'll be back, I'll try it. It also looks like the city is way more awake now than earlier. I guess that this city is more like a nightlife city than a daytime city. Look at the sky and the cable work. It's so beautiful. I got the laundry, 150 I guess that's a fair price. Last time I paid 100, but that was at a hostel and it was just per wash. This is like they were weighing it here. Good morning. It's the day after. I went to the market yesterday, bought some food, and then to 7-Eleven bought some lunch. My plan was then to go back to the hostel and then film this end of the video. But I met some people there I started talking with, and then all of a sudden it was kind of late. I was like, okay, let me do this tomorrow. I just want to end this video about talking a little bit about this city and what the feel is. I think the main topic for me is that this city is the one I felt the least welcome in all of Thailand. And I've been thinking about what it is, what could it be? And I think my conclusion is, and it's super sad, in this city there is a lot of older white men like me that looks like they drink too much. That's just my assumption about these people. It might not, I might be completely wrong, but it seems like people like me with pig skin color doesn't have the best reputation in this city, which is heartbreaking for me. I would say though, there have been friendly people here. There have been people smiling to me, but it's not at all as the rest of Thailand I've met at all. Which is horrible because it means that people from Europe probably don't treat people well here. And that is so sad. I can't blame the people being mad. While I've been here, I tried to be extra polite and always, when there was like a narrow gap, always be the one stepping away, which I normally always do, but I will just be extra here and super smiley. But it's been really hard to force a smile out of a lot of people. I would still go here again because it is a really nice city. And maybe because I've just been in the center of the city, it's like that. If you go a little bit further out, maybe it's a completely different story. I hope so. The place I'm staying at, the woman is so lovely. I'm pretty sure she's the owner of the place and she's there all the time, so I really hope she's the owner of the place. Amazing lady. And remember to smile and be happy and be very respectful. You are visiting their country. I would say a lot of these older guys looks like people that live here also, which makes it even worse, I would say. End of the day, I'm still happy to be here, and that's the most important part. I just didn't feel as welcome here as in the rest of the Thailand. 4 days left in Thailand, going to Nong Khai today, and then we stay there for 4 days, and then into Laos, which I'm excited about. It's also going to be the first border crossing over land. We have to show the passport since the Schengen in Europe. I think that's kind of it for this video. I have no clue how this is going to turn out because I feel like everything I filmed was super boring. See you in the next one.